Everything big. Oh, you fancy, huh?
Let me see your hands. Wave them at them bitches hating on you with their friends. Girl, you got it.
Hi guys. I know you missed me. Did any of you miss me? I know some of you did. Okay. Hi guys. So, welcome back to Spiral Squad. I'm already gonna apologize because there's a lot of weird noises going around. And they're my neighbors beside me, above me, you know, whatever. It's apartment living. Do you guys hear that? I just want to know if you guys hear that too. Whatever. But anyways, welcome back to the Spiral Squad episode 2 with me. Today we have a little fun-filled episode. Guys, I haven't been on the podcast in like 2 months. It's time consuming to work full time and try to create content. So, I'm sorry, I apologize. Don't worry, we're going to get there one day where I will put out consistent content. Maybe today will be the start of that. But before that, I apologize. I know you guys missed me. I know you guys missed my funniness and my humor and my beauty and my brains. Fuck, I don't know. Okay. So, how's everyone's day doing? No. No. Okay. How is everyone's day going? When I'm recording this, it's my only day off, and then I work 6 days in a row. Go me. Also, there's just so much I need to catch you guys up on. I've did a little bit of traveling in the last month-ish. I've been to Cleveland twice. I just scheduled my New York trip. So a lot of fun things I did and fun things coming. I'm literally going to New York for Christmas. So that should be fun. I'm sure you guys will see all the vlogs, all the TikToks. Maybe I'll podcast in New York. I don't know. We'll figure it out. What else has happened? October. So let me just give you some clarity. Today's November 17th. Yes, my Christmas tree is up. Yes, all my Christmas stuff is up. But I want to talk about October because I wasn't really on social media too much. I wasn't posting my TikToks consistently. I mean, obviously you guys saw I took a break from my podcast. October was weird, but good. I definitely learned from October. What did they say? October is like a canon event. So let me look up what the definition of a canon event is. Define canon event. I don't know if Snapchat AI is going to. Oh yeah, they know what a canon event is. So, a canon event is a significant or pivotal moment in a narrative or character's life that fundamentally shapes their future actions or development. Yeah. So, October for me was a canon event, to say the least. It was either going to be a canon event or it was going to work out, and it ended up being a canon event. So, I don't even know where to start with this. The beginning of October, I was still on the little apps, you know, on all the dating apps. I only use one though, in particular that I like. I don't like the other ones. Can y'all guess what it is? But I was swiping through boys yeah, let's call them boys because they're definitely not men. I was swiping through and I came across this guy that had liked me. So he liked me first. And I looked through his profile and I was like, you're like kind of cute, and like your personality would probably make you so much cuter, but like you're not that cute. I don't know. And so I was like, screw it. So I liked him back because why not? There was actually one picture in particular that like did it for me, and it was all because his tattoos were showing. But was that the only reason why I liked him? I don't know. But that was like the main reason why I liked him back. And then he started messaging me, and he came on kind of strong, okay? Telling me I'm stunning. I just couldn't help but tell you you're so beautiful. Sweetie, I know I'm beautiful. Thank you. But he came on like very like strong presence, and so I was like, oh, okay. And I'm not the type to put my time and effort into something that I don't feel like is there. Trust me, I've matched on dating apps and I've talked to guys, and if they don't say the right things and they're not thinking what I'm thinking to cut this and like make the cut to like be able to talk to me, then I cut it off. I say, sorry, this isn't working out. Like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Or I say, if I'm not really feeling it, or if I don't really like him, like this, pause this story right now. I gotta tell you a flashback. So probably like 2 months ago, I matched with this boy and I thought he was cute, but it turns out he actually wasn't. But he was so nice and so sweet, and he started Snapchatting me. He just wasn't cute. And I literally had to tell him, I'm so sorry, but I just don't see it working out between us. Which was kind of sad. But that brings me to this story now, where exactly. So if I don't like you, you don't make the cut, you're not saying the right things, I'm not going to put my time and effort into you. Okay? So, the day we matched, I think I messaged back the next day, and then yeah, I did, because it was in the morning, and he got my number by that afternoon. Like it was only like a couple back and forths, and then he got my number. So he's texting my number, and when I give guys my phone number on Hinge, I don't save their phone number until you're like worthy of me saving your phone number. So I don't save his phone number. I barely remembered his name until he started saying the right things. I had to go back at his profile and look at his name. And so I ended up having to do something that night. And, whatever, I didn't have service. So the next morning, I'm getting a text, like, in the morning, continuing our conversation. So then I'm like, this man really wants to talk to me. And so we talk all that day. It was like a Friday. I was going out of town. And we talked that entire day. And it felt like, guys, I'm not even kidding you. Like I said, I don't talk to people. I don't talk to men at work and like try to get to know them while like I'm at work or like I'm doing something. But this guy, I'm not freaking kidding you. What he was saying was just so intriguing to me, and our connection, we just had so much in common. I was like, what the hell? I feel like I'm talking to myself. And I've never felt like that with someone. And I was like, this is really, really weird. And I'm just like, I'm going to let it flow, whatever. So it continued for like days. And we finally made plans to see each other. And it was to a point now where like I was asking very thought-provoking, deep questions about relationships and communication and all of that kind of stuff. We got kind of past like the nitty gritty things, and he didn't really know how to answer some of the things, and so I was like, red flag, okay. And then as time went on, I would like give him compliments, because as time went on, his personality, I was right, his personality made him so much cuter. But I wasn't getting like the answers that I needed, I guess. And so I told myself, red flag, keep that in the back of your head. And just see where things go. Because I was like, there's no way that I met this person and like we have this good of a connection and like I can't just like not look at the connection and just like look at the red flag. So we hang out. I thought we hit it off. Maybe looking back now, he thinks differently, or he thought differently, I guess. And this is kind of really cute, but it'll get sad because, yeah. So men nowadays, if you invite them over and they don't take it as like nothing but hanging out, then they're cool. But there's some men out there that'll be like, oh, you're inviting me over, oh, you just want to blah, 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 basically. I can't say that on YouTube. So there's like a difference. And this guy in particular, I knew he wasn't going to make a move on me. Like I had full confidence. He was just, the things he was saying and doing, I was like, there's no way this man's going to make a move on me. And not that like I wanted to do anything, but like I at least wanted a little peck. Like I just wanted a little kiss. And I respected him that he wasn't going to try anything in with me. But the time came to where he was supposed to leave, and I walked him to the door because he came over to my house. I walk him to the door, and we're just talking. He's hugging me, whatever, whatnot. And I just look him in the eyes and I say, so are you going to kiss me or not? And looking back now, I had some balls, because now that my heart is kind of broke, I'm like, fuck, Alli, like you didn't need to be doing all that. But you did. I mean, it's whatever now. Everything fucking happens for a reason. But, so I say that. He kisses me. We make out a little bit. And I shoved him out the door because he was leaving. So, I don't know how he felt about that. But I thought it was a nice little bye. But I don't know if he felt like that. I was like actually pushing him out the door. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I'm just telling my POV. So, then what? Then I feel like for like the next week to week and a half, he was like fine. He would call me. He would talk to me all day. He would message me from good morning to good night. But then I stopped getting my goodnight text. And I was like, oh, fuck. What did I do to change how you're feeling about me? So, which text, like, in general, like, that doesn't mean anything. But I was kind of used to getting them at this point, because I had changed my whole routine for this man. Like, I was getting up earlier to talk to him. I was talking to him all day at work. I was still staying focused at work, but like I was talking to him all day. And I just like changed a lot of things for him that I didn't need to. He didn't ask me to, but I did because whatever. Because he love bombed me. That's why. Actually, let's fucking talk about that. The love bomb. Don't ever let me fucking fall for the love bomb again. I swear. Don't. I'm trusting you guys. Don't ever. Sorry, my neighbors are screaming at each other. So, where was I at with this story? So, yeah, we're like, at this point, we're like talking for like 2.5 weeks. And he's saying all the right things, guys. Like, he really is. And I remember when we had hung out for the first time, I asked him, I was like, so when do you like want to go out, like grab dinner or like something? And I remember him being like, I'm not a big person to not like do things like throughout the week. Like I only do things on the weekends. And I was like, oh, okay. However, me, doesn't matter what day of the week it is. If you ask me to do something, I'm doing it. So like last Tuesday I was drinking tequila with the girls. So it doesn't matter if it's Monday, Friday, Wednesday, whatever. You ask me to do something, I'm doing it. We're fucking adults. Act like it. And as time went on and we got closer, we were talking and whatnot, I realized he was saying certain things and I was like, oh, this man is insecure. Like very insecure. So I was like, my thought process, fuck, I just moved all of that. Okay. So my thought process was, let me like almost like baby him so that I like make him feel like coddled in a way and like he'll like gain more confidence through this. I don't know if that worked out for me because doing that, I was definitely giving him way more than he was giving me. And I knew that. He knew that. But I was doing it. I did it so much that, like, I fell for, like, what I started, like, actually was doing. I was trying to help him. But, like, I don't know. It brought this, like, I don't know. I can't describe it. But you guys know me. I'm confident as shit. I don't take anybody's anything. I know my worth. I know what I deserve. I know how I'm supposed to be treated. So all these things he was doing, I was like, okay, keep it in the back of my head. Okay, keep it in the back of my head. But he wasn't doing these things. And then I think I was overseeing our connection over the red flags. But in my eyes, I thought that those were things that could have been worked on. Yeah. So fast forward, I'm like begging him to see me. Because after he love bombed me, it was like done basically. And it kind of came out of nowhere, but it was just me basically saying every day, I want to see you, I want to see you. I wasn't saying it like that. Sometimes I would, but like we did not live far away from each other. We both lived in the same city practically. And like for context, we live in a big city and there's like suburbs, but we're like, yeah. So we live near each other. And so it wasn't that far of a drive to come and see me. And it's not like we didn't have open opportunities to see each other. Like, we definitely did. And he just didn't want to make an effort. He told me that he had this routine. And I was like, okay, stick to your routine, whatever you fucking think is whatever. And I didn't realize that when a man isn't willing to make time for you and change his routine, he's probably not the right one. And I'm realizing that now because initially we had a conversation about him putting in effort, and I was like, okay, I think that's the least I can do for you, is give you the chance. Because I kind of initiated that conversation because I wanted to bring it to his attention that, like, I do deserve more. And, like, we never had a conversation of, like, what does it look like that you need from me look like to you? And we never had that conversation. And I'm like, for my person, my significant other, I could care less if you talk to me throughout the day while we're both at fucking work. I could care less. You could call me in the morning on your way to work, say good morning, hope you have a good day, whatever. Text me, good morning, hope you have a good day. That's fine. And then, or maybe you didn't text me good morning, you want to call me on your lunch break. That's fine. But you don't have to talk to me throughout the whole day. As long as I see you at, like, night, like, when you get off and, like, want to do something with me and, like, spend quality time with me, then I have no issues with that. But it got to a point where, like, this guy literally wanted me to be, like, his Instagram, not even Instagram, like, just his online girlfriend, basically. And I was like, bro, I thrive in person. Like, I can't talk the way I want to talk to you over text because things might be misconstrued. I can't talk to you about the things I want to talk to you about over text because I want to tell you in person. But you're not giving me that time in person that I need because you won't make time for me. Men, I swear. So, moral of the story, when things started to go bad, I was like, okay, this is, I don't know. I kind of didn't see it, but then again, I did see it. But we ended things, moral of the story, because he told me he couldn't give me what I needed and or deserved. I'm sorry. So then, yeah, basically, this just tells you how awful men are in this generation. I'm 24, and men act like children. They act like little ass boys. They're like, oh, I can't bring my routine. I have to do this and this and this and this, and I can't make time for a woman. No. But then want X, Y, and Z and all these fucking things from us. It doesn't make sense. Like, what happened to men, like, cherishing women and, like, being obsessed with them and doing anything for them? Like, if I want my man to be obsessed with me, I want him to think about me. Like, he sees flowers, he thinks about me, he's gonna get me those flowers and bring them home to me and surprise me with them. I want him to look at something and be like, damn, that reminds me of my girl. Like, I want a man to be obsessed with me. Like, what happened to that? What happened to actually showing your feelings to women and showing your feelings to your homeboys and, like, telling them about this amazing girl that, like, you met and telling your family and stuff? Like, what happened to that? Because I can't find it. I really can't. And, like, I'm a good girl, I'm caring, I'm fucking loving. Like, I will love you if you just love me. Like, I don't understand it. I have so much going for me too, and it's like, I'm not trying to be cocky or confident, whatever. Actually, I am confident, but I'm not trying to be cocky. I'm very humble, and I'm very, very hard on myself. But, like, I have a lot going for me. And any fucking man would be, like, they would be so lucky to have me. That's just my little rant. I wish I had a Diet Pepsi or Diet Coke. But yeah, that was my little rant. I'm sorry, guys. I just went on that rant. But that's the moral of the story, that October was a canon event for me, because I'm never sticking my head out for a man like I did for him ever again. I'm never going to beg a man to see me ever again like I did him. I'm not changing up my routine ever for a man until I know that he's the one. Damn. Guys, I made this man cookies. And when he came over, we forgot about the cookies. But that's besides the point. But I the thought was there, okay? The thought was there. So now, as I've said all my piece, would I ever consider... I don't know. Because the kicker that got me throughout this whole thing when we ended things, he said, right now, I can give you what you need or deserve. Right now? But maybe next week you can. Maybe next month, next year. Right now you can't, but you think that you're going to in the future? No, baby. If you can't give it to me now, what makes you think you're going to do it then? No. So I don't know. We shall see how everything goes. Maybe a guy will just see this and be like, wow, she's beautiful. I want to talk to her. Get me off the dating apps, guys. Like, I swear. I don't need to be on there. I want to meet a man organically in the wild. That was funny. But yeah. So, that's my canon event. So, on the topic of other things, like what's going on in the world right now, like my life, like I said, guys, I'm 24, and there's so many things happening. The presidential election just happened. It's about to be 2025 in about a month and a half. I'm baffled that I'm going to be 25 next year. 25. Wow. I want to plan all these trips and whatnot. I want to go out of the country in 2025. Can 2025 be my year to go out of the country, please? Does someone want to go on vacation together? We can go to Punta Cana. We can go to the Dominican, or I think Punta Cana is in the Dominican Republic. We could go to Cabo. We could go to Jamaica. Anywhere. I just want to, the Bahamas. I don't care. I want to go to the Caribbean so bad. And then I want to go to Europe. But I want to go to the Caribbean first. But yeah. Also, I thought I wanted to go on a cruise. But now that there's the government saying that aliens are in the fucking ocean. What? I'm sorry, what? Aliens in the ocean, and they have government proof that their intelligence is non-human or something. I don't know, but it's kind of scary to think about that there's aliens in the ocean, because I loved the ocean and now I don't love the ocean as much. Yeah, that's so weird. Wow. Guys, I think that this is the end of this episode. So, I'm down bad, but I'm not down that bad, because the comeback's always greater than the setback. Look at me. But yeah, guys, I think this is the end of podcast. Not the podcast. I think this is the end of episode 2. So, if you guys had a canon event too in October, let me know so I'm not alone. I keep looking back and forth. Yeah, if you guys had a canon event too, let me know. I kind of want to listen so that I know I'm not the only one. And we'll keep you updated on this mysterious man that I only knew for a month. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.